Football fans worldwide, we are now closing into the Premier League's closing stages. We're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But nevertheless, we are here to cover. We are Friends TV, Kiss My Badge. This is a football show by the fans, for the fans. And of course, today we're going to cover the Liverpool Cup winning moment. And of course, to share in the conversation, we have our usual suspects. We have Jasmine, our endangered
Hey, what?
Liverpool
Resident champion
resident.
team.
Nice.
He's been
And-
waiting 30 years to say that, okay?
Yeah.
So I'll let you have it.
But actually, the guy in the hour is the other guy, Sofian.
Yes.
And of
We are,
course,
we
the
are setting
other guy-
record after 25 years. Arsenal is in one of the lowest position in the EPL. 10. But we need
The other guy is, of
Liverpool.
course, Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Winning
Awesome,
Liverpool
guys.
and winning Manchester City in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Doing
And
the
then- and then lose to Aston
undoable.
Villa somehow. So let's go into the league standings at the moment after 36 games. Most teams have already played 37 games, so this is actually going to be the last game this coming Sunday. But a few teams will be playing tonight.
And Liverpool will be against Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Famous. What is going to be famous because that is where the cup will be lifted
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
at the cup.
Okay. So let's go into the league standings. Number 2. Second is still Manchester City. They are pulling away from third place, 78 points after 37 games. And then Chelsea is of course at third place, 63 points after 36 games. Leicester City is at fourth spot, 62 points. And United is at fifth place with also 62 points. So this is actually the most interesting game coming up. And then Wolves is at sixth spot with 59 points. Okay, so these are basically the teams that are going into Europe. If you want to mention Spurs also, they stick in a win. They stick in a win the last game, and they are at 58 points, so they can actually stick into Europe.
And I just want to add that Jose Mourinho did us a huge favor by beating Leicester City.
Yes, correct. That's
I think
why.
True and true, he still has the United blood. I love you, Jose.
Yeah.
But I love Chelsea.
I just want to be
Yeah,
clear. We are looking at Champions League third and fourth placing because now we know that Manchester City can play the Champions League next
Yep.
season. So Liverpool and Manchester City are too far away. So
Yep,
third and
confirm
fourth
already.
placing, right,
Mm.
is up for
Chelsea.
grab.
Yes. It's very close. Basically, third place Chelsea 63 points, and then Leicester 62. But then again, United is also 62
So Spurs
points.
has no chance.
Spurs, if
Even they
win,
are
then-
they are with 37 games played. So one more game left at 58.
Mm.
So if they win
They
that
can-
game, is 61.
61 points.
They confirm for Euro lah.
Yeah.
That's
They can
that's
go
at
into
least
Europa.
sixth place.
They can confirm into Europa.
Oh, Europa, okay.
Qualifiers.
Oh, Europa qualifiers. Okay, for
Which-
Europa,
which
not
is-
Champions
which is-
League.
Not
Which is
Champions
a
League,
big
but
deal
Europa.
for a club like Spurs because they a
Yeah.
couple of seasons ago they were the Champions League finalists.
Yes.
So if they don't show any intention to go into even Europa, then that spells trouble.
There's
Yes,
money there
that's a good point.
anyway.
Pushing
Chelsea,
it for
Leicester, and Man U, right?
Mhm.
For that third and fourth placing.
Yep.
It can go either way, this one.
I think it's in Man U's hand. Because
mean,
they have one
but-
game in hand.
It depends. It depends on how Chelsea fares against Liverpool today. How angry Liverpool are going to, because it's Anfield today.
Nope.
They lift the cup.
Don't put your hopes on it.
And
We lifted the
and-
cup after the game, so wherever.
correct. So I feel like if for them the motivation is not there to beat Chelsea, there's no incentive. Then that's fine. I mean, at one point they were chasing the 100 points tally.
Yeah.
So that's not going to work now.
Essentially,
So,
yep.
so, I guess Klopp can just say, I just want to rest my players, take it easy, let the young boys play, and then we will celebrate at the end. Save
No,
energy.
no matter he already said that no matter what, no matter what's the result in the coming game and whatever, he's proud of them lah. So it
Yeah,
doesn't take away the fact
and
that he's
I mean honestly, I wouldn't care less because even if you guys lose, it's okay. The cup is in the bag. But I mean this is like low key asking y'all for help lah. So
To win Chelsea,
beat
right?
Chelsea. Yeah.
To beat Chelsea.
One goal boleh lah, one goal, satu boleh. No, I'm pretty sure the gameplay on that day would not. I mean, honestly, we've seen our manager admitting that he got the lineup wrong for the FA Cup semi-final. Which I mean, in most pundits, in most United fans around the world, we felt it. But the more educated, the more reasonable United fans will say it's a calculated risk, right? We see how Bailly was out and with injury. We had players who were feeling tired for the past few games that we almost screwed up against Crystal Palace, and we were showing a lot of lecture performance in the past few games because of tiredness. This team cannot play at 100%, right? So
I understand. That's why we lost to
Yeah.
Aston Villa also. Yeah, tired.
Yeah.
We are all tired.
But this is reasonable because at this moment, right, a lot of games are packed, packed that it doesn't matter.
The thing is, like, I guess if I'm Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's that one thing that I'll do. I'll rotate the team because I cannot have Pogba getting injured. I cannot have my main players getting injured. I cannot sacrifice Greenwood to go all 100% games. So
why cannot? Why cannot?
No, because
what's at stake?
Strategically speaking, top four and Europa is the most important thing for us because if touch wood lah, if we screw up the top four race, then we have to go out and win Europa. Then being a Europa champion, you will get your Champions League position.
You think it's going to be a repeat like what Mourinho did?
That's the only other way because there's 8 teams left. There's I think eight teams left. If I'm not wrong, it's like quarter final or knockout.
Yeah.
So what FA Cup will give you a victory is just bragging rights for FA Cup being the oldest football tournament in the world. Plus, of course, now that we know that the FA Cup winner gets a participation in a Europa spot. But the thing is, we are already in Europa. We have a good chance against teams that are remaining in the Europa. We are 5-0 ahead in the first league. So we have things to build upon. So
if you're the manager, the manager, and you have this scenario in front of you, right? You got 2 games.
2 games left. Yeah.
2 games left, and then you're going.
Here.
You have to balance between is fatigue, player injury and all that, right? You're trying to prevent that, right? Are you going to go all out for that 2 games to go for that 3rd and 4th spot, or
definitely,
or you're going to save players? Are you trying to say that you're going to save players to just win Europa?
This final 2 games is the most important already.
So I have to push lah. That means you're saying that you just push.
Just win these 2 games. You have a little bit of rest period for Europa because Europa is in August. I think 2nd week of August, if I'm not wrong. So you get rest period. As long as you finish these 2 games strong, you got at least 1 or 2 weeks to rest. That's it.
So even if Pogba says he's tired and all that, you still play him lah. You say this is 2 more games. Come on, go.
I mean he should lah. I guess that's the main reason why Ole rested him for the first half of the Chelsea game.
I see.
So I mean it's making sense now. I mean I'm a reasonable fan and I'm not gonna go crazy for just bragging rights saying that we should have competed. The main thing is we showed up. Of course, we were not the better team on that day at Wembley. Chelsea showed more intent, and we were just trying to defend.
Right now, right, without the fans, right, home and away, does it matter?
I think it matters.
It matters. Yeah, I feel it matters.
I'm pretty sure you for Liverpool, it definitely matters, right?
It matters, yes. But to me, it's like I don't know. I feel like as a fan, the fans are not. I mean, as a fan, right? The fans are not there. I'm guessing that as a player, the feeling will be a bit different.
I
A
think
lot
it
of our
comes down
players
to me.
have
To
mentioned.
me, it comes down to the smaller and minor details. Like you're familiar with your home ground, you are training near your home
Mm,
ground, and you are
Yeah.
familiar with the size of the pitch and the dressing room. Of course, home team dressing room is a bit different
Yeah. A bit different.
than away team dressing room. And
Yep.
you have all your stuff when you are preparing for the game. You are meeting all your backroom staff there. You are in the home ground, familiar where you park and all that. So I think that adds a bit of comfort for the player
This
preparing for the game if you are at home. That's
because
what I
I
feel
thought
lah.
that usually like for us is we always mention this 12 the 12 men, you see. The fans are the 12 men, so when the fans are not there, it's like it's not like you say, okay, finding details does affect the game, but I think in terms it's pretty even lah. So even though United is away, right, it may not affect them that much as long as they just put the shift in, to me lah,
yeah.
in that sense lah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, is like when you talk about the the final showdown between Leicester and United, it's the same as the who shows up on that day, because we failed to show up at Wembley on that day, so we rightfully lost the game. I mean, all props to Chelsea, because they were worthy winners. They didn't win it by luck or whatever element. I mean, blunder, yes. I mean, De Gea could have been better. Again, that's the only grudge I have. Is De Gea should have done a lot better. He's a world class keeper. So,
I think we
but
should stop calling him a world class keeper lah. This season doesn't really show that he is.
this season, of course, during the game itself, like he made a few crazy saves also, like during that game. I
I
mean,
think we can
we
create a
hit,
montage. We can create a video montage of him and his mistakes from this season. Quite nice.
Don't forget,
2 or 3 minutes.
Maguire also. Maguire mistake. I see a few on
yeah.
Twitter already.
I feel like we are very close to getting into the top four, and that's all we need. I mean, we were
All out
like
lah. All out lah.
we were 6 or 7 position before the project restart. As facts goes, we've been unbeaten in that league since project restart, and yeah, we definitely find ourselves in the top 2
Well,
position.
definitely, I feel that EPL so far has always been very competitive lah. No matter what,
Yeah,
some people
that's true.
supporting the Farmers League says, right, Azmi Danuri.
Yeah.
So, some people say that, oh, Liverpool run away. How is it competitive? Actually, even Manchester United, right, Maguire with his back injury, whatever he says, back injury, right, we have to feel for that guy, because even in the last 2 games, he has to put in 100% effort, because the teams they are playing either are facing relegation, so they are battling for their lives, because that's a lot of money.
And we
I
said
was
that
just
before.
watching video. Okay, that one later that we talk about
About Sunderland lah.
about Leeds being
Leeds,
relegated and
oh.
losing how many millions, because they are from Premier League money to just championship
Yeah.
money. People are trying to avoid
I,
relegation.
I heard somewhere, a commentator saying that every position you climb, right,
Yeah.
you get plus 6 million.
I think more than
it really
that, bro.
matters.
I think more than that.
It really matters.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
mean, every position plus 6 million. So if you like 10 position now, you climb 2 places, you get 12 million plus to whatever you're gonna get in terms of TV revenue.
Yeah.
So it's really big. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine for us, like when United was 8 and now we're pushing in for 3rd and 4th. It's a lot of more 6 millions.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
So that's
And
motivation for you, for the club to, even in the last few games, they are fighting for, each other with a lot of gusto. You see.
I'm just happy that during this coronavirus pandemic that we've been experiencing worldwide, having football again, having to watch football again it makes it a lot easier, gives us a little bit more joy in our lives, because we were stuck at home. Our businesses are affected.
Not
our
stuck in the cave.
livelihood.
Not stuck in the cave. You all are stuck at home. And it's
so-
good to see a Manchester United fan to have a bit of smile again.